nothing more important than being who you really are, who you know you are on the inside. And I think that if people really believed that and understood that, then they wouldn't fall under peer pressure. And some of the reasons that people fall under peer pressure is because, we want to fit in. Everybody wants to fit in. No one wants to feel left out, no matter what age you are. And, you can have low self-esteem, not really confident with who you are. So you just, do what the next person is doing. Or you don't have your own self-identity. You don't know who you are as a person. You don't know your own values. You don't know what risks you are and aren't willing to take. So you just go with the wind. And some of the ways to avoid that is to make friends with people who have the same values as yourself. So if, there's someone who's smoking or drinking, then don't hang with them, because then you can get caught up in that, not even trying to. Avoid uncertain places and situations, which means, if you don't know who's going to be there, what's going to be going on, then it's best not to go, because anything could happen and you might be stuck. Or think about the peer pressure that you might encounter and how you would deal with it. So think of a scenario. So if this happens, then this is what I'm going to do to get out of it. It's always best to think ahead. And introduce your peers to your parents. If most of the time parents know, they can see through a child and, just see right through their little phony aura or whatever it may be, and tell you, hey, this is not a person that you want to hang with, or this would be a person that could help you grow. Statistics on peer pressure. I actually did a survey myself when I went to camp, and I asked 100 teens in what areas did they feel most pressured. 19% said smoking, 23% said drinking, 31% said promiscuity, and 32% said appearance. I wasn't surprised at all that promiscuity and appearance had the highest percentage, because I think that nowadays a lot of teenagers are engaging in sexual activity, and a lot of people feel pressured to do so just like everybody else. And appearance, you want to fit in, you want to go with the latest trends, you don't want to look like a nerd or anything, like I know I like to follow the latest trends and stuff like that, so that's pretty understandable. So in conclusion, you make all of your decisions. You have the final say in everything. No one can force you to do anything. So no matter how pressured you do feel, you have the final say. You can't blame any of the decisions that you make on anyone else, because it's you. You really can't blame it. And no matter how pressured you are, it's your choice, and you can't blame it on anyone else. And you will be affected by the choices that you make, whether they're good or bad. If you make a good choice, then most likely you'll reap good consequences. And if you make a bad choice, then something bad can come from that. So if you do fall under peer pressure, I'd say go for healthy peer pressure. Again, my name is Coen, and thank you for listening.